Well, simply, I mean, we a player in the secondary sector of the food service sector, providing quality food, beverage, and other solutions into industrial caterers, lodges, retail, and various other market segments. We service the entire Namibian country once a week up to each and every border. And I think that's actually quite impressive and quite noble that we as a Namibian company can provide that service. Okay, so the truck leaves on a Monday afternoon. Approximate distance to Katima is 1,225 kilometers, so roughly 2,500 kilometer round trip. From Windhoek travels to Otjiwarongo, from there to Grootfontein, Rundu, and from Rundu onto Katima. At that stage we had the 4x4 truck in place. We started running that during the dry season where we could get through some of the floodplains to service some of these clients. We started operating by loading in Katima, travelling via the Kasai Channel, and then delivering to the Namibian clients on the Chobe River. Now, prior to this service being implemented, a lot of these lodges would do their procurement in Botswana, in Kasane. They would have to export it out of Botswana and re-import it into Namibia. Part of the issues around these are also veterinary controls within the Republic of Namibia, where anything being imported into the country under veterinary control needs to have certain permits and specifications. But it is quite a logistics nightmare to finalise all of those and make sure that everything is in line. Well, the 4x4 truck made sense. During the rainy season up in the Caprivi, we can actually access some of the lodges where you would normally get stuck. Also, the erosion on some of these roads with the 4x4 truck we can get through. Also, across the floodplains during dry season, like I alluded to earlier, the water recedes, and for about 6 months of the year, we can actually access that way as well. During high water, we would run from Katima Malilu via the Kasai Channel to the Chobe. Currently now during low water, and also hasn't been a very good rainy season unfortunately, the floodplains have been dry, and therefore we can access the Chobe River via the floodplains from the Namibian side. It's about an 80-kilometer drive with the 4x4. Takes a few hours, obviously slow going, but a lot quicker than the barge spending the entire day driving down. After we introduced this solution and service, obviously it grew, and currently we're servicing 10 clients up on the riverside. We've also got quite an extensive beverage category. So anything from frozen goods going into those chest freezers, our range of dairy products, cheeses, yogurts, all that sort of stuff. Basically everything a lodge needs to put out breakfast, dinner, lunch. In addition to this, we do provide some additional services where we would, if we don't stock the product, make sure that we get hold of it and take it along to the client because of the remoteness that these guys are sitting at. I think it's been the innovation to service a 4x4 truck, a barge. People are often amazed, even some of the lodge guests, when they realize how their food actually got there, are actually quite pleasantly surprised.
My name is Chester Zaki. I'm a head chef at Zambezi Mvala Lodge. We press our orders every Wednesday, and then after a week, and then the orders that are being delivered to us. Good order, they're fresh, you know, they really help the kitchen a lot. Most of the Seapride product, like the peas, we make the pea soup, quiche, the salmon salad, and other things. The croissant mostly, we do the morning time for breakfast. And also the bread, we order them from Seapride. So if for tonight we're gonna have beef Wellington, we're gonna use puff paste which is coming from Seapride. You know, we're gonna do all the preparation, you know, we're gonna chop the onion, cook the chicken liver, we blend it a little bit, we spread on the puff pastry, and then we're gonna roll it, gonna bake it. I think the guests are gonna love it because it's a really, really nice meal.
We've got several solutions that have been developed from the likes of the artisan bakery, where unfortunately in some of these remote areas the skill set has not been properly developed, and some of these products then make it easier, where it is literally a freezer to oven solution and just baking it off and not having to go through the entire process, thereby providing consistency, quality, and getting it right every time. The product quality and the product specification is very precise, and the more precise it is, the transport and temperatures required for these products becomes even more crucial. And it's in this market that we then also enter, because we can maintain. Can you imagine loading the stuff onto a cooler box on an open boat and driving for half an hour? No product is ever going to last.
My name is Henk van Blerk. I'm the lodge manager at Zambezi Mubala camp. I've been here from 2017, middle 2017 more or less. Before the Seapride Barge came into play, we must remember in this area, when it's flood time, everything is underwater. So 9 out of 10 times the people or the suppliers cannot drive into the various camps here, and what makes it a lot better with the barge, even in flood time, when everything is underwater, the barge stops right at your door and deliver your stock. And before then, it was always an issue, because also our trucks and our vehicles struggle to get in and out of the floodplains to get to Katima or wherever we need to get our stock from. And if it is even available in Katima, what we are looking for. A big part of the operations here is to be able to get the stock you order and get it on time. And what I really like about Seapride is, even if they don't have some items on their catalog, they make it happen. They get it from other suppliers, whatever the case may be, and they can drop it off right at our doorstep. And the thing is, because we're in the hospitality business and you have something on your menu, you cannot tell the guest, listen, sorry, I don't have a steak and chips or whatever the case may be. And basically they deliver everything us from wine, drinks, alcohol, meats, cold stuff, frozen stuff, everything that we basically need. Seapride has, especially with the barge, has made our life so much easier, because we can half the amount of town trips that we have to do, and that is also quite a big expense to us, having a car run to town every day or every second day just to get simple things, which makes that very nice from Seapride. And they deliver here on my jetty. They're always on time, they're always quick, the invoices are correct. You know, and if something is out of line with the invoice or whatever, they sort it out immediately from their depot in Katima.
This is a 3 pontoon barge, locally built by ESB. It has two 60 horsepower Mercuries on the back and a generator. We run quite a bit of fuel, but again, that's just part of the service that we're providing. The barge currently can load just shy of 6 tons. And during high season, we often have to run it twice, just because of the sheer volume of tonnages that we're running into the area. From our sales managers to me as the GM for food service, I think it's very important that we get to see our clients. I would travel up there generally on a quarterly basis, see our clients, address any issues, and also then follow up with our staff on the ground and see how the team is doing, what their requirements are, and ultimately as a team try and improve our service levels to our customers. Currently we have 10 clients. We originally started out with 2. And yes, it was a bit of a trial and error. We went to see the clients. I think the concept was good. Obviously, the service needed to be developed over time. And with the service being developed, more and more clients came on board. And ultimately, we are now servicing all Namibian lodges on the Chobe River. Part of the service that we do supply to some of these guys is also to bring back some of the recyclables, the plastics, the cans, the glass, to ensure that we get it out of these extremely sensitive areas. So we are cognizant of what we're taking into the area. Well, the Caprivi is quite unique. Traveling along the river to see your clients is quite a unique experience in itself. 3 of the lodges are based on Impalila Island, and just on the other side of Impalila Island is where the 4 countries meet. So you've got the Chobe and the Zambezi River coming together and then continuing as the Zambezi, and Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe and Namibia actually meet just on the other side of Impalila Island. Impalila, like I say, has got 3 of our clients. Then, for instance, Mantis, that operates on Impalila as well, has the Zambezi Queen, and she is quite a grand old lady sailing up and down the Chobe. There's also the 3 Zambezi Princesses. So these houseboats are quite a sight, quite an experience for the clients that have the privilege of sailing on them. One of our other clients, for instance, has a photographic safari business with a houseboat also based on the river, and the people then using that as a base to go on their photographic safaris. Caprivi obviously known for its bird life, and then on the Chobe side, I think absolutely for the wildlife, seeing the elephants, the hippos, seeing the buffalo, and occasionally you might even spot a lion while traveling along the river. And then some very nice upmarket properties with the likes of O&L Leisure's Chobe Water Villas, and the new Serondella Lodge that was just recently developed. The old Savannah or Caprivi Fly Fishing Lodge, again a landmark but a stunning property. And I think the way that all of these actually combine the different experiences but at a level and still surpassing all the logistic requirements to be able to operate in such remote areas, I think is absolutely fantastic, and I think also makes it a privilege to be able to do business with these sort of clients or business partners. Ultimately we are service providers to these guys. Their success depends on our success, and our success depends on their success. So it really is a business partnership that needs to be nurtured, maintained and grown.
My name is Charles Mano. We started with these 3 lodges. Then as time goes, the lodges started adding. They were increasing because we give the good service. With the customers, they are really appreciating, and I appreciate also the work that they do, the cooperation that we always show. Then I appreciate the work that Seapride is doing for the business. This is my workmate, Hasti. Not just my workmate, it's my friend, not as my friend, but as my family. Yeah, it's my relative.